What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by Edgley. It's Claw here today. Today we'll have a episode on Thursday's NBA slate here. But before we get into it, just a quick recap of yesterday. 2-1 on the day, including the cashing the JuiceBox lock of the day, the under in the Pelicans and the Pistons game. We also hit Sam Hauser 10 plus points. We did not come through on the Cavs and the Hornets over. That was just an atrocious game altogether. But without further ado, let's just hop into the plays for today. First one that we'll talk about is the Nuggets minus 5.5. Like them to bounce back here after two straight losses at home. They hit the road. They faced the Wizards. They just played them 3 games ago, beat them by 6. I think they can do something similar here again. They're 6-1 in their last 7 road games on the spread. And they get to face the Wizards here. Washington offers really not much support or defensive pressure here for 3-point shooters or at the rim. I think Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson all can have their way here today. One of the most efficient offensive teams in the league here. And I just think this is a get-right spot. Not really even sure that the Wizards are trying to win here. They're inclined to lose more games, especially if they're outside of the top 8 or whatever. Their pick goes, they don't get their pick anymore. So I do like this spot for Denver to bounce back. Offensively, they've got a much better offensive rating here. And I think that they just come in here, handle business here versus the Wizards. With that being said, the next game that we'll get to is the Heat versus the Blazers. We're going to go with Heat moneyline here. Tyler Hero is still out, but that's okay with me here. The Heat without Tyler Hero have actually been one of the best teams in the league without him. They're 22-11 ATS without Tyler Hero, and with Tyler Hero, they're 3-8 ATS. They get to face the Blazers here today. The Blazers 8-2 in their last 10, but I kind of want to sell high here on the Blazers. I'm not sure that they're actually that good, and I think that the Heat's schedule recently has been pretty tough. When we look at who the Heat's played recently, they've had to play they played at the Timberwolves, at the Thunder. They played the Suns, the Celtics, the Thunder again, and the Warriors, and they finally just got an easy game versus the Kings. They beat them by 13. And when we look at the Blazers here, they've had kind of an easy schedule. They've got to play the Kings, the Hawks, the Knicks, who are in that huge losing streak. They played the Jazz and the Pelicans in this stretch here. I think it's a good matchup here for the Heat. I think they win this game outright. I think that the line is off here. It's minus 1.5. You could take the plus 1.5 on the. I'm just going to take the money line here. The best line I could find on that right now is. Hold on one second. Best line on that is plus 102. Yes, I like the Heat plus 102 here. I think that they're going to be able to score with ease here against this Blazers team. I like how Khalil Ware and Bam match up versus Klingon. And I think that Norm Powell can have his way as well. So Heat moneyline plus 102. And that'll bring us to the JuiceBox lock of the day today. We're going to go with LeBron James over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The best line I can find on that right now is minus 125 on FanDuel. But he's over this in 9 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 41 points, rebounds, and assists in this time span. Without Reeves still, his usage is way up, and he's owned this matchup versus the Clippers as of recently. In his last 6 games versus the Clippers, he's over this line in 5 of 6 of them. He's gone for 41, 43, 44, 31, which was an under 37, and 43 PRAs. So it's a great matchup for him as well. Defensively, the Clippers are allowing the 5th most points to power forwards. They're also allowing their top half of the league in rebounds and assists allowed as well to forwards. So I like this spot here. LeBron's averaging 14 potential assists per game in his last 10, 11 potential rebounds, and scoring about 25 points a game. I think this line should be closer to 40 PRAs, so over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists for LeBron. Let's lock that in. Let's cash, and we'll see y'all again here tomorrow. Peace.